Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Scotty with Evil Castrigal. I'm here with my pop, Robbo, and we are in Robbo's shop today. We're going to be putting something together here. I'm going to show you the box, and then we'll start unboxing it. So, Dad, why don't you tell me what we got in the box here?
It's a it's actually called a Buscadero Pit Bike, and it looks like a vintage Yamaha, vintage Husky, but it's on the Pitster Pro chassis. GPX has been making these Pitster Pro pit bikes for a pretty good while. Probably what, Scotty, 15 years? Maybe?
Probably at least that. I don't know.
It was probably one of the better, pit bikes that you could get that had a lot of modifications on it, adjustable suspension and everything. But anyway, they started making this vintage-looking Pitster Pro that we saw, and I'm going to make it match my vintage Yamaha. So it's currently silver, but I have a yellow tank to go on it, and I'm getting the Yamaha style graphic for the tank, so it'll look like my 1980 Yamaha YZ250.
Cool.
But anyway, just got it yesterday and picked it up in Mumfordsville, Kentucky, and we're going to go ahead and put it together and see what we get into here.
All right, I can't wait to unbox it. All right, so we'll set up the camera. We'll do a little time lapse as we unbox this thing, and we'll kind of chat about it periodically as we show what the unboxing process is like. All right, let's get into it, man.
All right.
All right, so before we cut open the top, let's just get a sneak peek here. This is how it's all packed in from the top.
I did cut this loose.
You did already?
I wanted to see what was in that box.
Oh, you already cut that box loose there?
Yeah, this was hung up here like this. It's really packaged really well. And I had to really fight the urge to take it apart last night, but I didn't.
I bet you did. Look, there's already one cool little Buscadero logo there on the rear fender. That's really cool looking. I can't wait to see what the rest of it looks like. But, all right. Oh, and then look, you get a little sneak peek at the adjustable suspension there. Pretty sick. All right, let's cut it open and see what it looks like from the side. All right, Pop, it's reveal time. Shwing. There it is. Number one. Look, it's like
good. I'm so stoked about this.
Yeah.
Some of them I saw didn't have the decal.
Yeah.
And I was really hoping it had that on there. I just think it looks cool with the GPX decal on it.
I like this old Bob Hanna style number one.
It's so badass. I'm so freaking pumped to get this thing together.
Really cool.
I mean, this is ridiculous. I got a garage full of sick race bikes.
You do.
And this thing I'm so pumped about.
All right, I can't wait. All right, let's get into it. All right, so Pop's just taking some snips, cutting this little twisted wire here that's kind of holding the bike stable. Starting to get a better look at it here. So we just took out all the little 14 mil here from the bottom, and now the top of the cage is off. Time to pull it out. We're getting ready to put it on a center stand and start doing some work, getting this thing together. Look how nice all the parts are on this thing. The swing arms polished. It looks like billet aluminum. I don't know. It's very nice.
It's just, it's all made from tubing, but it's cleaned up nicely.
Yeah, very nice. Inverted forks. This thing's probably got better suspension than your YZ250.
It probably does.
Look at that. Even that's, look at it. It's got a bash guard on the brake reservoir.
Silly, it's super legit.
Very nice. This is the 110, by the way, guys, not the 140. Pop went with the little smaller one.
Well, I don't really need all that, and for what I'm going to do with it, and I don't know how different it is, but
So you got to pull the axle out from here, and we've already cut the back wheel loose, so now we just got to pick it up. All right, Pop, what are you taking off now?
They package these with the handlebar mounts on the bottom.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to take those off, move them to the top, and then cut the bars loose, being careful not to pull on the wires.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't tear any wiring loose or anything like that. And then go ahead and mount the bars. I'll probably mount the bars first, and then we'll put the shock on, and then put the wheels on it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so they ship it with the shock disconnected back here. You can see it is just zip tied up here like that. Looks like a pretty nice shock. Almost looks like a D&M shock, but
It's supposed to be adjustable.
it's good. It's got fast and slow right here. So I'm guessing that's your compression, and then obviously you can adjust your preload. Pretty cool, man. This bike is sick. Really excited to get it together. And I want one. Sorry, Ashley.
Here we go again.
Here we go again. Just clipping all the zip ties. Dad's got his little instructions there that he'll probably just toss over his shoulder. Whoop.
No,
There.
never. I would never do that.
Let's see here. Got some more clipping to do. Just get everything freed up. Clip away. Can we just talk about for a second, and I'll clip this into the video, how much the tops of these forks look like a Showa twin chamber from, say, circa 2008?
It's insane. It's a mini Showa.
It's got mini Showa twin chambers on it, man. I don't know what the internals look like, but that is a very familiar cap to me. When you're routing the brake line, make sure that you come up along the inside here and then into this mount that Pop's working on right now.
The Honda routing.
The Honda routing, that's right. They had a patent on that for years.
Sure did.
And then you're gonna come up into this little clasp area and on up to here. Look at that, look how nice that is.
I think I might wait.
All right, where's the bushings go, Pop? Show me, you just put one on the other side, didn't you?
Yeah. The little bushing goes here,
Uh-huh.
and then the big bushing, because the axle comes through.
Oh, okay, I can already see the spacing.
And then the big bushing goes here.
Just like so.
And then, where's that grease?
The grease, the 25-year-old Bel-Ray tub here.
About empty.
About empty. It's finally time.
Look at that.
You get a tub of that stuff, it's great stuff. It'll last you 20 years or more.
I've been through...
This is not a paid sponsorship. I just really, really like this Bel-Ray waterproof grease. So he's just putting a nice thin layer on that thing.
Funny story about that tub of grease.
Tell me all about it.
That's the second one that I've used in probably 15 years. That's true. That's how long it lasts. And I use it on every air filter I do because I'm an old man.
Uh-huh.
And old men put grease on their air filters.
Everyone should put grease on their air filter.
Bring me on shop towels if you would, Scott.
I will. All right, Dad, what are we opening now?
Okay.
This is the box that was taped up in there.
Yeah.
Looks like we've got whoo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
Buscadero bar pad.
That's cool and retro. That's really cool and retro. Look at that. It's got like a cog on it. All right, what we got here?
Yeah, let's take a look. Looks like the lights. I would say it's the tail light and the headlight. The tail light's pretty nice. It bolts to the back of the fender back there.
So that's the headlight.
Yeah, like I say, I wonder how effective it is. I hope it's pretty bright. Because when you're rolling through mid-Ohio vintage days with a beer in one hand and it's dark outside, you got to be able to see where you're going.
Looks like it's LED, right?
I'm going to say yeah.
Yep, LED.
Yep.
Nice. That taillight is nice, big looking. That's cool.
Yep,
So that bolts on.
Yeah, whenever we take the seat off,
Okay.
this goes through there when we hook the battery up.
Oh, cool. Oh, that's right. It's electric start.
Yeah.
This thing's nice, man.
It is going to be pretty nice.
All right, let's get her hooked up. So that headlight obviously goes in the front here.
Yeah, let's take a look at what else we got.
And it's got slotted number plate for that.
This,
What do we got here?
this guy, let's see. That looks like a silencer for the exhaust that I don't see me using it.
You don't think so?
No.
Loud Rob.
Nope. I'm not putting that in there. I have it around here, but that's a big old negatory.
All right.
Yeah.
And that was all that was in the box?
Nope, we got one more.
Oh, we got one more.
Foot peg.
Oh, the other foot peg.
Yeah, the other foot peg.
And they're very nice foot pegs.
No sense in opening
I mean,
that right
look at that. That is a nice foot peg. That's nicer than what's on my, like, new Yamaha.
That's probably patterned off of something really good.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Let's,
Sweet.
install this in the
I am impressed with this bar pad. The simple things always get me.
Yeah.
It's like almost like a leather material. It might be leather. I don't know.
actual cowhide bar pad. No,
Wow.
no, I don't.
Mongolian cowhide.
Yeah. Straight from Mongolia. Yeah.
So it comes with these little screws here that Pop's ripping out. Give us a shot of that, Pop. And those little things screw
Yeah.
into the...
See how this is made?
Yep.
It's got these little grooves, and they fit in these grooves.
Oh, that's
so this
nice.
all locks in pretty nicely and flushes out in the front.
Very nice. Cool. So it's got two little posts you got to put in down there. And then the top, 2 bolts. Pretty easy.
Mm-hmm.
We do have to plug in that light, which is literally you just make this connection here, goes to there. Pretty simple. Plug and play. Alright, so we're just greasing up that little bolt there. And then we gotta get this in there. And it's installed. Oh,
Alright.
and it is a D&M shock, by the way. Very nice. And there's the adjustable preload. Alright, Pop, so we gotta do the battery next, right?
Yep.
Which is under the seat.
So we'll take the seat off.
So we gotta take the seat off. There's the battery box right in there. And we've got, looks like 2 Allen heads on either side that gotta come loose. Hopefully the seat just comes right off. Now, Pop, who famously used the Makita gun?
Goose Gosler, Ricky Carmichael's mechanic forever.
You were really happy when you
Mike
got that,
Gosler.
weren't you?
Yeah, I've had it for, gosh, since 13, 12.
That's
Probably
nice.
2012.
Makita invested all that money back in the sport back in the day. And
Yeah. These are actually really good.
where is Makita now?
Still going.
Are they?
Still making power tools. Oh, yeah.
Oh, excellent. Well, they're not sponsoring the sport anymore, but Makita, You make good stuff.
And I think there's still some mechanics out there that use these because they don't over torque the bolts like the newer battery powered tools are probably a little too powerful.
Wow.
These work perfect for putting a motorcycle together.
Again, not a paid sponsorship.
Makita, make the check payable to Rob Striegel.
Okay. So now we've got the seat off, literally just hooking up the terminals. All right, so now we are hooking up the tail light, and Dad's just checking that all the screw holes are clean. Sometimes they get a little plastic in them. Right? Is what you've heard?
That's what I saw.
So the tail light, which is a really nice looking unit. Here's the tail light. Really nice looking. It just goes up in there. Just goes right up in there. And kind of hold it in place.
Just like that.
That looks really nice and flush.
Pretty clean.
And it's already wired. You just fish it through here and
hook it up.
Hook it up to here.
Yep.
All right. Okay, so the tail light is hooked up. And let me tell you.
Bit of a challenge, wasn't it?
Those bolts down there, there is definitely some plastic stuck up in them. And it's kind of a challenge, but we did it. And now we're just hooking it up.
Yellow to black, green to green.
Green, yellow to black, green to green. Okay.
My guess is the pink one is a brake light. Who knows?
Pink. I guess we could turn the key on.
Yep, that's what we do now.
Okay. Turn the key on. Hey, hey, hey. We got light.
Look at that bright headlight.
And the Buscadero Lord said, let there be light. That's pretty bright. Woo! Nice.
Nice.
We're about ready to start this thing.
Yep. Let's put the seat back on.
Woohoo! Pop is putting a little grease in the head tube here, and what's nice is it has a grease fitting, which I haven't seen on a modern motorcycle. Maybe I've never seen on a motorcycle.
No, me
pretty nice.
Buscadero 110. Boop.
All right, so we got it built. Robbo's looking mighty happy back here.
I'm super stoked with this.
He's super stoked.
Cool.
So building procedure was, it took us about it took 2 hours maybe to get it all together. But we're going to go through its first starting procedure right now with Dad. So let's check that out. All right, Dad, what's the procedure?
No, I don't know. Choke's on and the
Choke's
gas is on.
Gas is on. How's it feel, man?
Like it's made for a adult to ride.
Yeah, it looks pretty awesome.
Yep, I love it. It's super cool. When I get my yellow Yamaha tank on this thing, it's going to be super cool. It'll be a good match for my 1980 YZ250.
All right,
it's going to be neat.
Let's start it. Now we do have a noise canceling microphone, so this probably won't sound too good or too loud, but I'll put a little sound in there. So what do you got to do now for the next 2 hours? What's it, 2 hour break-in period?
Yeah, I'm supposed to not ride it really hard for the first couple of tanks of gas, is what they said. So probably take it easy on it for a little while, and then they say you can just rip it.
Rip it.
Rip it, yeah.
He's got the perfect yard for a pit bike track out here, doesn't he?
Yeah, I got plenty of room to...
Screw all that beautiful green pasture.
Yeah, I plenty of room to make a pretty sick pit bike track out here if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Put a good little turn. I have a decent little turn track here actually for big bikes.
All right, well, let's see what it's got, Pop. Ride off into the sunset on your Buscadero. Beautiful, isn't it? Now, he can't get the revs up too high. Supposed to just kind of put around for 2 hours. And then he's got to change the oil. What a lovely yard he has. It's like a kid riding around the backyard. But he just happens to be 50-something years old. All right, what do we think?
I think once I get it heat cycled a couple of times and can open it up, it'll probably go pretty good. It'll be good for tooling around the racetrack and having something cool that matches my vintage bike and stuff like that. It'll be good. And no, it'll just be it'll be fun to have around. First time I've ever had a pit bike, so I'm used to just hoofing it everywhere.
All right, so that's the build of the Buscadero. I think I need one of these. I don't know when that'll happen, but I think I'd like to have one. They're pretty sick. Thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you in the next video. Check you later. I love it, man.
Oh, yeah. All right, just want to give a quick shout out to Mike at Buscadero. He talked to me for about a half an hour about these things and about getting me set up with the Yamaha decals and stuff that I want for the yellow tank that I got to go on here to make it match my vintage bike. But anyway, shout out to Mike. Thanks.